It's William with the Riverstone Life, and this is my scenery for this video because I'm truckless, right? I know most of you watched the video yesterday that Robin put out. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that video. We're going to talk about what's wrong with the truck, talk about how we got to this place. so, it's like 38 degrees. It's going to be probably 60 here in Colorado today. The kid's house is right down the road. It's quiet in this park. I have a better park that I like to go to, but since I don't have a truck, this is what I got to work with, guys. But let's talk about that video yesterday. That video was put out fast, just because we haven't put a video out for a while because we're working on other stuff. But this happened, and I wanted to throw it out there because people say that I never put that type of stuff out there. Okay. Now, the channel's getting bigger now. I have guys reach out to me all the time. A few guys text me this morning. I won't leave their names on here or nothing, but I say, hey, William, you just don't seem as happy as you used to be. Guys, I'm happy. That's not it. It's just a lot of times when you get these videos, I'm under a lot of pressure at that time. I put myself under that pressure. What people don't realize is when that video was going on, I'm talking to 6 referral drivers, helping them out, trying to get them where they need to go, make it easier on them. They have no idea that I'm broke down on the side of the road because I don't do that. I just, they use my name. That's my responsibility to help them out because I told them I'll do that. So I'm helping those 6 people out. I'm taking care of the truck, okay? The triangles. Yes, I should have got the triangles out faster, but what the video does not show you, the video doesn't show that the truck broke down 2 miles down the road farther, okay? I'm one of these people that have never been broke down on the side of the road. I've always found a way to get me someplace. I'm the MacGyver of the family. You cannot imagine in my lifetime how many things I've fixed with duct tape, shoelaces, just weird shit, and made it happen, okay? So the whole time I'm going down the road, I know where I can get off the interstate. That's my mindset, okay? But when this happened, all I heard was a boom, okay? I'm not a diesel mechanic. I've worked on cars, motorcycles, I can change fluids, all that stuff. But I don't know the signs of something when it happens on a diesel because I'm not a diesel mechanic. But I'm a mechanic and I know what I'm doing. So the guys that leave the comments out there and tell me I'm basically an idiot, maybe you should watch more of the videos and know what you're talking about, because when you put comments out there and you don't know what you're talking about, you're actually the person that looks like the idiot, okay? You just have to say that. This is what it is when you do YouTube. The bigger it gets, the more I've got to deal with this type of stuff. But what happened was, we're driving down the road, I heard a big boom, okay? The first thing in my mind was a tire, the camper, whatever. So I pull over. I don't even look at my gauges or anything. It's just my instinct. I get over as far as I can and I get out. I check the whole trailer out. I'm back there for a while. Robin comes looking for me. I'm like, there's no tires blown out. So first thing I do is I go in there and I look at the dash. I got no engine lights. I got no nothing on. She's like, was it the motor? Like, there's no oil underneath it. Nothing's wrong. Maybe it was the vehicle driving past us. That's what my mindset was. Okay, this is what's going on. It's all happening all at that time. And so let's just get back in here and start going. As soon as I got out onto the road, I could see that my power was like half. I could get this thing up to 45 or 50. In my mind, I'm thinking maybe I blew the turbo up, okay? At this time, I'm not familiar with, back pressure and it blowing that hose off, have no idea. But common sense tells me to check this stuff. We get farther down the road, we pull over. I'm like, just wait a minute, maybe we can limp it to the next exit. But let me just check and see if I can find anything. I crawl into the vehicle, I really don't see nothing. I climb up on top, I start sticking my arms. Okay, people like to comment about these new trucks and they're driving something old and they have no clue what they're talking about because their truck, they can see all that stuff. I can't see nothing on this. I get my hands down in there and I start moving it around and I can feel that this tube came off this rubber piece. Just, that's what it tells me, Do I know anything about that? No, I don't. But common sense tells me that came apart. In my mind, I'm thinking, well, can I just put that back on and maybe get it, limp this thing? I'm an hour away from the delivery, or maybe just get it somewhere. Okay, that's in my mind. My mindset's right there. So I'm like, all right. So I jump up there. I get the clamp that's down on the rubber. I get it off. I get it pushed on. I can see that I can push it on. I can see that it's too tight for me to get any kind of duct tape. I'm a duct tape guy. I figured I could get duct tape on there tight enough in the heat. It would glue it basically and stay on there. I don't have a hose clamp that big around on me, you know, it's just something I don't have. The clamp that's on there is a metal clamp, like it is. It's weird because it doesn't have any way to tighten it up, so it must be pressed. I don't know. But I'm thinking in my mind, I got some zip ties, I'll throw some zip ties, maybe I can limp it 25, 30 miles down the road. So I get all that done, we get back in the vehicle, we get going, we get maybe another half a mile. It gets worse, it gets worse. Pretty soon there's no power, pretty soon I'm on the side of the road. I try to get it started, get it moved a little bit more, and it's just an ongoing thing till pretty soon something pops up and tells me your exhaust is plugged. Probably because when I ran it without that thing on there, it plugged the exhaust. It basically tells you need to get going faster to clean it out. I can't get it going faster cleaning out because the trailer's hooked to me. I'm thinking, well, maybe I just drop this trailer. I can get this thing, clean it out, come back around, come back and pick it up. That's my mindset. But that didn't happen, okay? So at this time, I'm going, you know what? Something caused it to blow that off, some kind of back pressure. I have enough common sense, guys, for the guys out there. I mean, I have enough common sense that even if I put that back on and all the guys out there, just put it back on and go. Well, something caused that. You have to have something wrong with your vehicle. And if you're just putting that back on and just going, oh, I'll just worry about it some other day, sooner or later, you're going to be the guy that's way out in the middle of nowhere and it's going to cost you thousands of dollars to get your vehicle towed. So in my mind, I already know that something needs to be fixed, okay? In my mind, I'm thinking, you know what? We just went through this 20 below zero weather. I thought I heard the pump down, my fuel pump, louder than it ever was before. When it was cold, I thought maybe it was just a cold. I have been buying the DEF fluid from the truck stops for the last 30, 40,000 miles. I had never done that before. Everybody else goes out there and buys that expensive DEF. I've been buying that $8. It was $9.95. Now it's $8.88 from Walmart. And this winter, I got lazy. I got tired of going and digging it out, putting it in there, and I started just doing it at the truck stop. I've had personal friends and people, truck diesel guys, reach out to me. Man, if it's cold, don't use that stuff at the truck stop. You know, that's probably what caused everything. You know, but at this time, I have no idea what the problem is. I just know that I got a situation that I got to take care of. Okay. Robin looks at me. You need to have this on camera. Because you guys don't realize how many cool videos that we just don't get because we're dealing with the situation and not worried about the camera. So Robin says, you should get a video. I grab the camera, I jump out of the truck. I mean, after this, I already unhooked the trailer because I'm thinking about driving the truck. I couldn't get it to move, guys. It wouldn't move. It popped up, you know, all kinds of engine reduced power now. Now I've got all kinds of things. Everybody says, clear the codes. I got a code reader. I cleared the codes. That didn't work. Nothing worked, okay? In my mind, I'm done, okay? I finally made a decision. I'm done. I've never been done before, never been broke on the side of the road. So those guys out there that are just company guys, their truck breaks down, they're done. They go out and they stick their triangles out and they're done because that's their mentality. It's not my mentality. This is still my part of the business. And I'm only making money if that truck's working, okay? That's what I need to talk about here because we're going to talk about some other stuff. I ain't making money if that truck ain't running, right? Okay. So I finally decided it was done. I did the video real quick. I went and I put the triangles out because I know now I got to get the tow truck. Robin's been talking to some people while I'm doing all this stuff. We have some ideas. We have a plan. She has dealers. We got a tow guy, and he's like, call these guys. They might better work on your truck. We call. They're months out. They don't have any. They can't fit us in. So I'm going, I'll just call where we bought the truck from. It's 60 miles down the road. I call him, and he's like, yes, you bought the truck from us. He pulls up in the system. They know they made all their money off us. And I tell him I'm working for a living. I need this truck. And he's like, if we have the parts, we'll get it in right away. I says, I had a transmission problem. It took 6.5 weeks to get me back on the road. He goes, it's probably a DEF problem. It can be expensive or it might not be expensive. Might just better put the hose on it, clear the codes. I said, I tried that stuff. He's thinking the same way, guys. I'm already got this mindset. We're already on top of this game, okay? But by the time I did that video, it was so fast, okay? Plus, I'm downloading it when our daughter's driving us to her house, okay? I am editing it and getting it uploaded. These videos at 4K, they take a while to upload. I'm getting it uploaded to YouTube. Robin's taking care of her grandbaby that she hasn't seen in a few weeks or a month. I don't know how long it's been, guys, because I can't keep up with this stuff. And she's playing that, and she's uploading it and getting that video out. This is how, we get shit done. We make it happen. Next time, If this ever happens to me, now you got to understand, I've got millions of miles under my belt. I'm not a professional truck driver, but I've got millions of miles under my belt. And this is the first time I had to have my vehicle towed. So MacGyver knows how to fix the shit, guys. Okay, so the guys out there that got to leave the comments. I mean, this when you do this, this is what happens. Those people put those comments out there because they want you to fail. They want to get in your head, and they don't want you to make it. They don't even think about what they're saying. They just throw it out there right away. So that stuff was going on. Next time this happens, when I know I can't fix it, but I'm still going to try to fix it, even if it takes me a few miles down the road, I'm always trying to get into a rest area. This time, my timing wasn't perfect. But when you look at the big picture of this, okay, no one got hurt. I got a video out there to make you people know how this works. Get this in your head that if you do this job, that's the downfall of it. Do things different that I didn't do, makes you better at this. That's what the videos are about. But when it was all said and done, we are the luckiest people on the planet, in my opinion. That truck could have died when it was 20 below zero that time, and it didn't. It could have died anywhere on our way to Alabama for our delivery, back up to Indiana, back all the way out to where we made it to. It didn't. It decided to finally take its shit, basically, 45 minutes away from the daughter's house, okay, an hour away from the shop that we bought it from, okay. The two best good old boy truck towing guys that I could have come across with a reasonable price. I mean, you couldn't ask better. When you call these guys and they're like, well, we can tow your truck to the shop, and the guy that's running down there that I'm talking to, I'm thinking he's the boss or he's in charge. He's like, I'll grab my pickup and I'll haul it to Camping World for you and we'll get it handled. I mean, guys, can you get any luckier than this? I mean, I didn't know if it was okay with Wave, but once I had an idea and a plan, I presented it to them and they said, go for it. Camping World was okay with it. Wave was okay with it. And it turned out great. Yes, I was worried. I worry about that camper until it's signed off and I'm done. So the whole time I'm waiting and waiting. And the guy's like, I'm here. They're checking it in. You know, he goes, he gets my plate for me. He takes it back to his place so I can get my license plate. Everybody was just awesome. And then I've got Debbie. Yes, Debbie from Camping World. She's making sure that Robin's okay, I'm okay. She's not worried about the camper. And then she sends me my paperwork, tells me that I did an awesome job, everything is there, and it was right. And I got paid for it. So yes, I spent $400 and some on a tow bill and another $400 on the truck. But this whole deal could have been a big loss where, you know what? I still made a few bucks on this deal. I think I still made $400 or $500 possibly on this after fuel expenses, breakdown, tow bills, and all that. Where this could have been a total loss. I could have been paying somebody else. You know, that's what I'm thankful about. That's why we put the videos out, is to help people like that. Okay. Today, it's a new day. I'm upbeat. I want to thank. I mean, I cannot tell you how many people that reached out to me yesterday. People that are not even doing RV transport but follow our channel. One guy right here in Aurora, Colorado, after I already had it set up, reached out and he was going to jump in his truck and come and give me a hand. I mean, this is why we do YouTube. This is why me and Robin put up with those people that we can't stand out there that got to throw that stuff out there. But after dealing with that type of stuff, it makes you want to keep doing videos. It makes you want to keep doing this lifestyle. Going to be bad and good and everything. But for the guys that think that I'm not as happy as I wanted, no, I just have a lot more on me now. I brought a lot of people into this. I don't want them to fail. You know, I promote Wave, and when you guys are not happy, I want to do whatever I can. You know, but it's just me and Robin. We're just doing our own little thing. We get referral money. You know how that works? If you use my name, everything's in the description of these videos. If you think you want to get into this and you use my name, you're going to have our support. We're going to be there. If you were out here broke down and I was somewhere close, I'm going to help. All the guys out there that were trying to help me and wish they could help me, or, you know, all that stuff, that I appreciate that. But William does not wait. You can't wait. You cannot make it as an RV transporter if you're just putting things off, not repairing your shit, and waiting for something better to happen. You have to be a go-getter. And that's why the truck's being fixed, okay? Now, Do I want to fix this thing? Do I want to leave that DEF system on there, or whatever you want to call it, guys? No, I don't. But I'm in Colorado. Colorado's the new California. You ain't getting anybody here to rip that system off, or it's going to be some backyard mechanic and you hope the heck he does the job right, okay? Plus, by the time I tow this thing to another guy and spend another tow bill, and if he screws something up, what do I got, okay? I decide that this truck's starting to get too bad and I want to trade it in, because I don't want to sell it to one of my fellow RV transporters and have them break down on them. I'd rather trade it into the dealer and let them, fix that problem for the new customer. So if I take all that stuff off there, they're not going to take it in a trade. People told me I could go to Texas and get it done. I'm sure it cost me $2,000 to get my truck hauled down there, where this bill is more than that, and it could break down again. But what am I going to do differently? I might not work when it's 20 below zero. I'm going to go back to using the fluid that I bought from Walmart, because, believe it or not, I didn't have any problems for the first 125,000 miles. Maybe the truck's got 173,000. People ask that. Maybe that's just what happens after 173,000 miles. I'm grateful that the truck's got 173,000 miles and I'm still out here using it. And before that happened, that truck did not miss a beat. Okay, I talked to the shop and they told me that system is so plugged, they don't even know how it ran for the last 2 weeks. So do I have that little angel on my shoulder, or does Robin have that angel, or is it the people out there that watch us and support us and pray for us is why I was able to get to this place? I mean, these are the things you got to think about. You can't think about the trucks down and what happened. Yes, it's a big setback, because it's a lot of money, so it's a big setback. But it's going to be done in a couple days. I decided to just let them have it, fix it. I'll just take it in the, you know how it is, guys. I'll just take it and deal with it and go out there and hit it a little harder and make that money back. And look at it as how bad this could have been and how decent it turned out. Doesn't mean that I'm not going to get it picked up and now the transmission's going to go out on me, or something else, or the bad winds or accidents. I talked to so many guys that have had their trucks broke down. I feel for you guys. I know what it's like. I was down for 6.5 weeks last year. It sucked the life right out of me. And I know new guys that are having truck problems that just started this, only get 1 or 2 trips, already dealing with that. I told you when you started this, you got to have some luck, because if the truck keeps breaking down, it'll put you out of business. I mean, and it'll happen to us too. But I think that the way me and Robin look at things, and the way we look at life, and the way we try to be upbeat, that we'll just push through it somehow. We always do, okay? But let me tell you what happens if your tank plugs up. And for the guys out there that says take it to that shop that can just clean that out, I'm sure there's some guys that can clean that out, but I don't know how good they are. I hear horror stories from everybody every day. They take their truck into a place and it doesn't, it's worse than it was when they left. Those are the things that scare me. I don't have the equipment, the tools, and I don't even have the knowledge. I mean, if I had a little more knowledge in this thing and I had a place, I'd just rip all that shit off myself and I would be out here working. But I don't have that. For the people out there that just came across the channel, we're a full-time RV life channel. Me and Robin live in a freaking fifth wheel, that's in Alabama, and we never know where we are in this lifestyle. So I don't have those options, okay, guys? But I do know how to get up every morning, kick my ass in gear, and make something happen, okay? It's at the shop. Of course, they had all the parts in stock, because this stuff ain't cheap. And they're going to replace everything, Instead of fixing that old tube and everything like they could have, they're replacing it. And in my mind is, well, isn't that bad? Is maybe why it blew apart? The back pressure, if it was stronger, it might have lasted long. I don't know, guys. Like I said, I'm not a diesel mechanic, and I have tons of YouTube people out there tell me that I'm not a diesel mechanic and shouldn't own a diesel truck if I don't know how to work on it. Well, okay, why don't you tell the other millions of people out there that have diesel trucks that never work on it, and some of the guys that are diesel mechanics that don't want to work on their stuff anymore. Come on, people, do some common sense. But anyways, this thing, when it's all done, is going to be about $3,800. Yes, $3,800. In my mind, I'm thinking, we'll get out of there for $1,000 or something. They're going to reprogram stuff. They're going to hook that back up, Maybe they'll get it running. They got to put some stuff through the exhaust and clean the exhaust out now. I don't know what that stuff is. It's a pain in the butt. And for all the emission people out there that are like, this is what's wrong with the world, It probably is, but if you think they're going to get rid of this, they're not going to get rid of it. And if somebody does, if somebody signs an executive order and it's gone tomorrow, in 4 years it'll be back. I mean, they need to keep the environment clean. I don't know if this does it. I think this is just to make more money. That's just my opinion. We all know our trucks would run better without this. I deliver in California. I could choose not to deliver in California. I don't want to take this off and get a $10,000 fine. Might do it down the road. I don't know. But right now, I got to think, do I want to sit here for weeks to get this removed so that I can probably still spend about the same amount of money, but it will never happen again? Yes, I've thought about that. How much money am I going to lose in weeks? I'm going to be back on the road by the end of the week. I'm going to grab another job going out west, pays $4,000. I'm going to recoup half of this bill, and then the following week, I'm going to recoup the other half of this bill. And if I'm lucky, and I'm doing everything right, and I got good karma, and my little angel's still there with me, nothing else will break until a few months down the road, and this will just be a learning experience. But, sorry, I got to take my glasses off because I'm old and blind. Yeah, they said the vehicle would not stay running. I mean, it ran for a while. It just got worse as I kept driving, and I'm sure I made it worse. But they disconnected the DPF and found it was clogged, and I guess they got it running after that. I don't know. Maybe they checked up. I don't really know. But it says it needs to be replaced, and they have to run some cleaner stuff through the exhaust. And parts and everything. Parts are like $1,600 on one part. The other parts are another $450. So I got $2,000 just in parts and $1,300 in labor. So, you know, a little bit under $4,000. Okay. So this is what it is. You know, it's life, guys. It's what you got to deal with. Would I have done anything different? I think I was pretty lucky. I would have put the triangles out there so that everybody would think I'm a safe person, because I'm a safe person. I was over pretty far. Yes, the camera was out. I was on the far side of the road, but you're going to have my arguments till the day I die. Stupid drivers, they're going to hit you with them triangles or not. And there's so many out there. That's just the way it is. You got to be on your game and paying attention. You know, better grab that person and get them out of the way. Do I think that this little, foot triangle, 3 of them behind the truck, is going to stop the guy that can't see the giant camper and the giant truck, that's playing on his phone? No. But do I want that stuff out there so I'm legal? Yes. I mean, yes. I could have got a ticket yesterday. I realized that afterwards. Do you know that I didn't even realize that until after you guys put it in the video? So the videos helped me and Robin too. Robin will never let me make that mistake again. She's like, why didn't we put them out there first? And I told her, I said, we kept driving. The triangles would have been 2 miles down the road where we were. Should I have done that? Maybe not, but I don't like to lose. I don't like to give in. I don't like to lose. That's what I thought I was doing. And I could have lost more. I mean, this job has taught me a lot. The commercial end of this life has taught me a lot. I feel that I get better every day. I mean, I guarantee next time the triangles will be out first. Even if I do drive 2 miles down the road, Robin can run back there and get them, right, guys? I'm not trying to be funny about this, guys, but I'm trying to be real. And I wish I'd have got them out quicker. But they did get out when we were sitting there waiting for the next hour for the tow guys to show up. They were not out in the beginning. It is what it is. Could I have known right away, if I was a diesel mechanic, that thing blew off, and if I shut it down right away and put it back on, I probably would have been able to deliver my unit? I know that this next time that I ever hear a loud boom, and now you know this. If you ever hear a loud boom, pull over, shut it down, and get that hose back on. You might be able to get to your point. So I think that these videos help other people not make the same mistakes I made. Get those triangles out first thing you do before you do anything. Okay, you learn that today. You learn that if that blows off, you might be able to get it back on and be able to drive it before you screw something up. You learn that today. You learn that William's human. And you just learned that he's going to waste $3,900 to get the truck back on the road. So the guys that want to get into this is what you're learning from the channel. You're learning you can make money. I had a great year, okay? You learned if you go to work for Wave and you use the referral program, you can make some money. So, did I make some money off the referral program? I did. Is it going to help pay for this bill? Yes. So I want to thank all of you, every one of you that's used my name, sign up, went for work for Wave, and I helped you. Hopefully I helped you. You let us know in the comments, because I know you will. That money helped me fix this truck, and that program's out there for everybody. So if you do go to work for Wave, you're already getting a lot of loads, a lot of work, and you're getting the best pay, in my opinion, working for a great company. But you're also getting a program out there that lets you bring other people into it so you can make money to help you with repairs and stuff like this. So, I hope this video, it'll probably just bring more arguments. I don't know. But this is what happened, guys, and this is what I'm doing. Robin's not here because Robin's sleeping in, because Robin's one of these people that goes to bed late and sleeps in. I'm the person that goes to bed early and gets up early because I'm older than her. That's just the way it is. But I'm hoping we're back on the road here in a couple days, and we'll keep the videos going. We got some new ideas, some new videos that I want to do, and we're just going to go with it. And, the next time something breaks down, it's going to be on video. The next time, 2 years, 3 years down the road, we're going to look at this job 3 years. We're going to look back. We're going to know all the things we've learned. We're going to know all the things you've learned. We're going to have a great big community. I have lots and lots of friends now. I cannot explain to you, just to have somebody praying for me and Robin, hoping everything's okay, reaching out, can I help you? What can I do? I'm, an hour away from you, but I can be, I cannot explain to you the feeling that it gives me inside. So the people out there that think I'm negative lately and not happy, they're not seeing that, that guy's there. That guy's a little tired. That guy is bit off more than he wanted to bite off. And, I'll get it under control. Plus, I've put out a lot of the same videos, and I want to change them. So every day I'm trying to figure out what's next. It's like anything. You're either growing or you're dying. If you keep doing the same thing, waiting for a different change, something to change, that's, what do they say? That's the definition of insanity. Look at that. Big words from William this early in the morning. This is where we're at. I think we're done, and you know how we do this. Always.